The American tennis boom. Participation hits six-year high. Tennis in the United States is experiencing a sustained period of growth that defies the typical boom and bust cycles of many sports. According to the 2026 U.S. Tennis Participation Report, the sport has seen its sixth consecutive year of expansion, marking a significant shift in the American sporting landscape. A decade of growth driven by a pandemic pivot, the current surge can be traced back to the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, as traditional team sports and indoor activities were suspended to manage virus transmission. Tennis emerged as a viable alternative because it allows for social interaction while maintaining physical distance. The sport saw a 22% spike in participation during that pivotal year. While many industries saw a temporary pandemic bump, followed by a decline, tennis has maintained its momentum. Since 2019, total participation has grown by a massive 54%, adding nearly 10 million players to the sport across the country. Key statistics from the 2025 surge, the latest data, derived from the Physical Activity Council and the Play Study, reveals several striking trends from the past year. Total players. U.S. tennis participation rose by 1.6 million players in 2025, bringing the total to 27.3 million. Newcomers, approximately 4.9 million people, picked up a racket for the first time in 2025, a 9% increase over the previous year. Retention and return. Roughly 20.7 million players remained active in the sport, while 1.7 million players returned to the court after an absence of more than a year. The curious market. An estimated 25 million Americans express interest in playing but have not yet started, representing a massive potential pool for future growth. Breaking the elite stereotype. Historically, tennis has struggled with a reputation as an exclusive sport for the wealthy. However, recent data suggests that the United States Tennis Association, USTA, and various academies are successfully diversifying the player base. The growth in minority participation is currently outpacing the general growth rate of the sport. Black African American players increased by 14%, plus 450,000. Hispanic Latino players increased by 12%, plus 550,000. Asian Pacific Islander players increased by 10%, plus 26,000. Women. The sport saw an influx of 1.1 million more women in 2025 compared to 2024. This shift is being bolstered by grassroots initiatives, such as the John McEnroe Tennis Academy scholarship programs, which target underserved urban areas like Harlem and the South Bronx to bring the sport directly to local schools. The world's healthiest sport, the continued rise in participation aligns with the USDA's goal of reaching 35 million players by 2035. Proponents of the sport often refer to it as one of the healthiest activities available, noting its unique ability to engage both physical and cognitive faculties. Unlike many aerobic exercises, tennis requires a complex combination of physical coordination, full-body movement, and timing. Cognitive engagement, tracking high-speed objects and strategic awareness. Longevity. The sport remains accessible to seniors, with many players continuing to compete well into their 80s and 90s. You have to pretty much use every part of your body and your brain because of all those factors. Tracking the ball, seeing the ball, connecting with the ball, timing, awareness, and obviously, movement. A Patrick McEnroe conclusion, driven by a post-pandemic shift in lifestyle and successful diversity initiatives. Tennis is transforming from an exclusive pastime into a mainstream, multi-generational American sport. With millions of curious, non-players still on the sidelines, the trajectory suggests the sport is well on its way to meeting its long-term growth targets.